Oh, okay. I'm gonna explain the AMV. I tried yesterday, but the internet was making the stream lag on my side, so I'm doing it again, second attempt. I also tried to make a video explaining the AMV, but I have too many compositions and pre-compositions, and the breakdown video would be harder than the AMV. So, um, uh, okay, I wanna go. There's like this AMV is made in 6 parts. I only use the needy anime, needy girl overdose anime, and I use the game sprites that you can find. I'm gonna show. You can find here in the sound resource and also in the spiders resource. There, you can get all of the sprites and backgrounds from the game. Okay, and I use the anime, and I use sprites from Half-Life, Deltarune, Undertale, Fata Morgana, and another one I forgot. Fate Hollow Ataraxia. Okay, that's where you get the game stuff and the game sounds. Oh my god, Yami. Hello. Yami number 1. Okay. So it's 6 parts, right? And I edited the whole thing in like 8 FPS. I'm gaming. I'm explaining the AMV. I don't know how to put the chat on the. I don't know how to put the chat on a screen. So sorry if the chat's not on screen. You can only have the chat on the side. All right. Anyway, let's go by the first part. The first sound, by the way, it's from the place I explained. It's from the sound resources. You can find the game sounds there. And all right. Now this first part. Look at it. You need to see like every composition is like this. I have different uh, layering layering modes. So you have like this, find edges and CC toner. Am I earning money through editing? Yeah, I get $100 every 4 months from YouTube. Then and also soft light. I can't zoom in, but it says soft light. Then I have the RGB. And I also did a weird thingy with a color ramp. Look at that. I made this with different color ramps and glow and matte choker and glow and just see that duplication, triple layering. And what next? And turbulent displacement, sharpen. See. Oh my god. Second Jammy. Wait, I thought you were jamming green. But you are jamming. Hi, Jammy. Anyway, look at that. Thank you, Yami. I spent a lot of time on the video trying to make it look cool. Also added a bunch of add grain and glow. Look at this, right? So this part, there's a bunch of different scenes. You have the ending. Right, the ending. And I added like wiggler, 3D lights, both jammy, yeah, both jammy. And then I added this, Venetian blinds, and added some vignette to the thing that is moving like that. Then I also added this still shot from the anime also, and did this. Right, that is for the TV. What's inside the TV, like that. Then I have the scene from the anime, and I masked the TV, and there you go. And also got this, the cat. Where's the cat? You got the cat from another scene. By the way, I haven't not played the game, and I don't think I will play the game. Anyway, this is from another scene from the anime. Random. And then we have this. The girl running. I duplicated and added like an outline. See? And here I just did like opacity stuff. Look at that. So it glitches. Yes, I've been doing this on the laptop. Look at that. I like my laptop. It's pretty strong. Then I just change the color. Look at that. And then this, I did the box thing. Just another still shot from the anime. Another the logo. Just colored it. Right. That's the first part of the intro, right? And then we got this part. This is from the sprites. Yeah, it only has 32 gigabytes. I don't think you need more RAM, to be honest. It renders as fast as my 128. I would like to upgrade to 64 to see if it's a difference. There's difference, but to be fair, the CPU is on this laptop is stronger than my desktop. I used Blender on this. I'll show the Blender, but the Blender was easier, I think. Blender didn't got stuck like in my desktop. This is just from the sprites that you can download on the sprite page. Look at this. See that? That's the sprites. And the glitch thing is also from the sprites. My desktop had memory instability issues, probably. But the renders are fast. Here, they're also kind of fast, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see when I get back and what do I do with the desktop. Maybe I'll just sell it and buy another one. Also, this part, the sound is from this part of the anime. That part. And I got this from the desktop also. From the sprite, I mean. Sprite. And then this is just also the sprites from the official game. I just pictures that common sprites, and I just yeah. There's that. Right, that was the first part. Now I do the Pixar transition there, and then I use another sprite from the game here. Let's see where it is, and it's just I duplicated. All right, bye, Yummy. How much time left on stream? I don't know, years. All right, bye, Yummy. I'll continue the explanation then. All right. And this part now. I have this. Yeah, next Saturday I'm going to Albania. We'll see how the internet is there. Alright, this part is also a mix of different layers. I got this. See? You can barely see it. It's an alpha hue. Then we got low. Then we got the same soft light blur. Then we got green, blue, green and red. And let's go inside. And this part was a mess. This part, it's also got lights and camera. Right. This is a mess. You can see, right? So I have the little heart. It's from the sprites, and I just colored it and added a blur. See? Like that. Alright. That is the heart that goes with the oops sound. Okay. Next is alright. First I got this. It's from the anime. And then I put out this. It's also from the anime. And then we got this glow with CC light burst. This glow, different color, same thing. Okay, now this part. This part is autism. So I made this background only using the grid and reptile. You see it? And then I used glow, blur, and stuff, and a warp. See? Warp, blur. And that's the grid that you see here and on the other parts. Now the autism part. It starts here. It's a bunch of masks with a bunch of null objects on 3D space. Let me see. See? They just move with the sounds of the music. Right? That's it. Bunch of masks. Some move, some are just still images. Right. Then I duplicate it, make it like that, and like that, and like this. So we got 3 layers of masks and go woof, 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 woof. Then I also did this. Have this and this. The same thing. It's a bunch of masks, unshaped layers. You can see. Look at that. Shape layer, mask, shape layer, mask, shape layer, mask, and they sync to the song. And do this. I didn't mask this. It wasn't needed. There you go. Okay, that's that. So now you combine these two, and you get the effect. Right. Then I added the window from the anime. This part of the anime. And yeah. After I remove them, I painted over the Oshimoi thing. And that's how you get that layer. That window. Then sync the window here. And sync the window here. Sync it. And then continue the autism with more masks. See more masks with null objects in 3D space. You can see here. There you go. Okay. Next. Next part. Oh, I also did this. The windows. Another window. With the faces. To sync. Right. Next. I did this part is the blender part. Right. This part is the fun part. You can see though. This effect. This. RGB. 3D lights. Grain and noise. also synced to the sound. Okay. And also I masked this from the anime. And I added it. Alright, Rosh, no problem. This will be archived and public. I tried streaming yesterday, but the internet didn't work. But now the internet seems to work. Alright, see that? It comes from this thing of the anime. Alright, you see, and they just opacity to the beat of the song. And I think I did, yeah, I did outlines. See, outline in pink and outline in that bluish color. Alright, time for the blender autism. Blender, or the blender part. It's a bunch of layers, but the background is the grid that I showed on the previous part. The same one, but I added turbulent displacement and posterized time to make it look like that. And this like leech thing is just the background duplicated with different color, and the scale just goes negative. I don't know if I can show this. Let's see. See, like that. It just flips. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's it was a lot. All right. This is, I don't know. I like this part. I put a lot of effort in this part. Okay. Then we need to get to the windows. All right. Let's find the windows. All right. All windows are like this. It's 3D. It's on 3D. See? Okay. That's the movement. Now the windows then are let me show the window and then we do the what's inside the window. Okay, the window is just the sprite from the game. See? This with a solid background. The windows are becomes individual becomes, see? And now the little faces that move, little faces that come from the sprites that you can find on the sprite website. See, just 4 faces there. All right, and I just duplicated the thing so it moves, you see, along the window. Okay, now the cubes and the blender parts. The cube is just a cube from Blender, and I added a mask stroke so it has the so that it had the white outline. I'm gonna show the Blender file. Let's see. Right, it's opening. Right, this is the Blender. So I just have this, and I just animated the camera like that. You can see, and I just went and rendered different parts, like just the queue, just the arm, another light. Right, that's for that sequence, and then I semi-modeled the girl, just like it's a pretty bad model, but it works for the video. See, it worked like that. Beautiful. Autism. Right, that's the Blender. So the Blender part. Alright, so then I just alpha matte those scenes with a screenshot of my Blender, of an empty Blender. And on each window. And you see each window has a repeating section of the Blender parts. And it goes like that in this part also. And then this part is more of that, but I added backgrounds of the sprites. Let's see. And let me see if I can show you. You have that, right? I'm gonna lower the. See? Different 3D space for each mini window. And this is like this duplicated. OG, let's say OG Blender thing with effect of mosaic and whitening. Then this with mosaic, and then this fine edges and coloring and blur. And then this is alpha matte to the window, and then I have the background, which is also sprite from the game. And there you go. Then more of the windows. Also the window, this window, I had a mini face here also on top. You see, the mini face moves. It's from the anime. All right, that's that part. Different backgrounds, and then this is where is it? It's just like repeating the window, repeating the backgrounds, adding this mask from the ending. This is from the ending of the anime. See? Duplicating the whole thing. Now this effect is just Venetian blinds, turbulent displacement, and many layers of stuff. like that. I add to make this. This is the blender thing, I think. This is how it looks. And then just like add color, add edges, add the turbulent displacement. Alright. You add more and there. Background, the same thing. And then this. And this. It's just the same thing with backgrounds. And now to make the transition to the plushy part, I had I masked the plushy part. Let me see this in different ways to have an alpha matte. Like that. And you have the alpha matte here. I have this also. Masked out. Alright. Then same thing. Here, same thing. The effect is just turbulent displacement with Venetian blinds. It's just masked. I just masked the plushie out and then added effect on the background on a duplicated mask. See? And this is turbulent displacement with Venetian blinds. Same. Puking. Window with the puking. Sprite with the window. Sprite with game sprite. Let's see. This from the game. Masking the plush again. Masking the plush again. Adding an outline. See this outline. Game. Plushie. Anime. Plushie. And syncing this to the music. And I think I added somewhere here. I added this mask to that part. Alright, on a linear light mode with fine edges. Alright, that was that part. Now second part. Third part. B. B part. Okay. This is where I use half-life. Oh, okay. You need you also have the red, blue, and red, green, and blue. Ooh. Red, green, blue. And this. And also this. Alright. You have 3D lights just for coloring, camera just for a little wiggle, and I synced the sounds. There's an adjustment layer with bounce effect. It's just warp and blur, radial blur. Now the skeleton from the anime. And then the background is from the sprites. From the game. And this is a mask from the anime that I masked. And the hearts are from the game. This is from Half-Life. The background is from Half-Life. And I just did that. Sync it to the beat. Alright. Same with the other one. The other one. And I duplicated the things. To make outlines. And this. So it bounces with the music. And I link this to the slider here, where I had all the sounds for the yeah, it is Half-Life for the sound. Right. That is that part. Next, this part. It's kind of the same, but here I use Omori backgrounds and a different mask, and this is from the anime, and this is from the game. And every part, each part has duplicated for outline purposes. The eye thing, where's the eye thing? This eye thing, it's from the game, and I just colored it and synced it to my slider that keeps the beats. Game plus this is anime, game sprite, game sprite, game sprite. Same thing. Omori backgrounds that are synced to the beat also. Also, the position of the mask here is synced to the beat also. What else? Okay, this part is from, I don't remember, Omori also. And I masked out this butterfly from the anime. Look at that. And duplication. Same with float inside. And yeah, I don't remember which background is this from. Maybe it's Amore, I don't know. From Deltarune, I don't know. Backgrounds from other games. This is from the anime. A mask I did from the anime. And this is the splashes from the game. It's just sprite from the game. Alright, next. This part. Oh, also here I duplicated the thing, and now that Venetian blinds are reptile and it's moving like up and down on top of the normal one, so it gives you this weird TV look. Okay, this part is more of the same thing. It's masks from the game anime. You can say, right, there's a bunch of layers. sync to the beat and what the song is saying, and duplicate it for outline purposes. What else? This mask backgrounds from different games. This bounce effect is just an adjustment layer linked to the opacity of my slider layer. It's the same slider layer from the other previous two. And there you go. This is a mask from the anime. This is also a mask from the anime. Backgrounds from other games, don't remember. Morgana. Sync to the beat. What else? Okay, this is from the game, from the Needy Girl game. And different backgrounds. This is from the anime. And this background is from somewhere, I don't know. Don't remember. There's some game. Same here. Now this effect, it's duplicating the mask many times, plus making it going from 100 to 0, like that. Ooh. And I think I added effects. See? That make it look weird with the radial blur. Okay. That is that effect. Now here is just another from the game. Duplicated with backgrounds. Same mask, different background. This part, and this part is a mask. And with the background, with the glow, and Venetian blinds coming into the scene. The hands are from the game, from the anime. See? And yeah, added this solid, so it looked like as if it's coming out of the solid thing. And I double masked the hands. This is just easy, right? I double mask the hands here on top. See? So it looks as if it's coming, they are coming out of the screen. So it's like double masking, double adding the hands. That's why you see like here noise, and this one doesn't have a noise. Okay, that's the B part. Alright, C part is okay. This part is the same. You have unless wait. This one. Just have color in here. Right. Let's see. Let me go inside. Okay. You have the same thing. This layer, this layer, this layer, this layer. Okay. And inside you have this part with some mask from the anime. And then duplicate it to get this and this. And the background, it's this from the game. And then you have this thing from the game. And this from the game. Same with this. Mask from the anime. And background from the game. This from the game. Have this. This is going through the mask. Then you have this from the game. And the background. The background is from, I don't know, some Fate Hollow. I think Fate Hollow attraction, right? So same with this, same with this, same with this. Here is just the anime. Same with this, same with this. See? Okay. About that. And then to get all of these colors is just a bunch of glow. Glow, soft light, etc. Right. Next, the schizo part. Wait, saving. Schizo part. Right, schizo part. There's a bunch of here. Okay. This has a lot of layers. Okay. I also colored the layers because I needed to distinguish the layers from the other ones. Okay. There's the mini mask of the girl walking. I duplicated it and I think I linked it to a slider or something that goes with the music. Okay. And that's the little girl walking. And now the inside of that. I had light with some camera movement. And then I just have different scenes from the game and anime. See, it's 99 scenes from the game and anime. Synced what they used to animate the manga panel. Which manga panel? I don't think I use manga here. This is from the game. you can just download the thing from here. Wait. You can download the asset. Oh, another manga. I use After Effects. I use this. I use Puppet Tool. Yeah, I use Puppet Tool. I didn't use Puppet Tool here because I didn't animate manga. But yeah, Puppet Tool, and there's a script you can use for the hair. This is just a bunch of scenes from the anime and the game. And I masked. Sometimes I masked. And added backgrounds. Just Google the sprite resource. Sprite resource. It's the first thing that comes in. Alright, that's the schizo part. Let me link the thing. I can just link it. Copy. See there. There you go. Okay. To add the distortion, I did this, did this, did this. It adds distortion. And then you get this layer, that goes with the opacity, and this also. It just adds a different distortion to the scene, and that's how you get this whole sequence. Alright, and here I added masks with Venetian blinds and turbulent displacement. And then it's just this. Just anime scenes. Okay. I think that was seen. Now the next schizo part. Oh, this has a lot of effects. Okay. It's just like the main sequence is just anime. Just anime synced to the music, right? Bunch of layers, anime synced to the music. I edited this on 8 FPS, so you would hear the song like that. That's how I edited most of the video on 8 FPS. Alright, and then triplication of the layers for RGB plus some camera movement. Then wait, this is for others. Then here there's a lot. There's this layer, blur layer, and red layer. Then there's glow and grain, and then there's this layer. It has the turbulent displacement on only the red channel. And then I have a wiggle transform that basically does this. See? It transforms the scale down, up and down. And so you get the effect of like squares, which is with each bounce. You see? And it syncs to the bounce. Right. That is that. Then the tiny windows. Just more windows with sync to the music, to the whoop 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 sound. Now that I added the 404, I think. Yeah. See? And this is from this of the opening. Right. And then this part is also same. Here I only did something cool with this mask. Just a bunch of masks like that. That also sync to the sound. The camera, yes. Camera is manual. Let's see what else. There you go, mask. See the real mask? And then just goes back to manual. Okay. That was that part. And then the last part. Okay. It's also a bunch of layers. Okay, this is it's divided into 4 parts. That's camera plus glow plus lights on each part. And each part is just synced to the music also. This part is I made this with some background with solids. Then this also I made it. This is from the anime. The eyes are from the game. This is from the game. Am I watching any shows? Mushoku Tensei, I guess, and Bleach. Have you seen Bleach? The last episode of Bleach, epic. Orihime went full cycle. Yeah, and just synced to the voices. That part. And then this part also, just the anime synced. Synced to the song. Same with here. Anime sync the song with the eye. Anime sync to the song with the eye. And then just many duplications. Let's see. I'm watching a lot of anime. But yeah, look, here you have red with turbulent displacement. You have blue, this pink thing then blue, green, and red again. And also, I got this floating thingy. It's another mask. It's just on different mode, pin light, pin light, pin light, pin light. Like that. And yeah, that's it. The credits, I just freeze frame the last frame. Here. Freeze frame. And the loading thing is from the game. From the game. And just duplicated the loading thing many times to get something more interesting. And the credits, I forgot to add Half-Life, but I added all the games backgrounds I used and the anime. And the credits are also like from the anime. Wait. From the anime. This is the credits from the anime, and I just, added the text. And the wow from the back is also from the Sprite website. Okay. I did it. I explained the whole video. Yeah. For the 4K, it's 4K. I render it 4K. I just changed the scale to 4K. And that was it. That is the whole explanation. I don't know what else. I use a bunch of grain and noise and sharpen. But yeah, that's it. I don't have. I don't know when the next video will come, because I don't know. I'm still not working on anything. Oh yeah. I render at 24 FPS, but when I edit, I do it at 12, or 8 now. No, I use 24. Do you have any questions I can answer before I go and die? You use 20 or 19? That's cool. I don't know. I like 24 because 24 is like at what the anime is. But the anime is at 23.97, but I like 24. Whole number. I used to edit at 60. I edited at 60 some videos before, but I don't know, 60 is too much. Yeah, I need to post more. Well, this we'll see. Next one, I wanna use Johnny. Oh, I'm watching Johnny Neko. You know Johnny Neko, right? I'm masking Johnny Neko, but I don't know when. I don't have a song. No, I don't have an Instagram. I used to have an Instagram, but I don't have an Instagram anymore. I made a TikTok, but I haven't posted. I'm masking Johnny Neko because I wanna use Johnny Neko. I wanna do a Johnny Neko. Johnny Neko AMV, but but I don't have a song. I have some. I have many songs, but I don't know which one. We'll see. But I really want to use Johnny Neko for the next one. Maybe yeah, will be an anime mix or something. I don't know. But Johnny Neko has very cool, yeah, visuals, and it's funny. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna die now. I will die now. Oh, how much effects matters to me? It depends on what I want to do. The effects depend on the video, but I I'm more of a masking guy, if you as you can see, and I like to use different stuff. But yeah, I'm dying now. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. I need to go. See you next video, next stream when I explain the next video. Bye bye.